Alright, you mad lads, we are revisiting Advanced Ritual Art. We do have Master of Advanced Rites. It makes us very consistent. Really, all you do is return a normal monster from deck to hand. You add Advanced Ritual Art, very good. And then you can send an Advanced Ritual Art and a normal monster from your graveyard back to the deck. If you don't know what Advanced Ritual Art does, it's a ritual spell. Summon any ritual monster and you throw a normal monster away from your deck to the graveyard. So it's really resource efficient. You just need the ritual monster and the Advanced Ritual Art. This is pretty much as strong as a pure ritual deck gets, but it's still not quite there. Heroes, I mean, it would be cool to be able to test this deck without heroes being everywhere. But this deck can't beat heroes. It just doesn't have enough firepower. It's made to ticky-tacky, pick you apart, and then sucker punch you with Concentrating Current. All these monsters have huge defense. They're all well over 4,000 when you use a Concentrating Current. So it's really a great card to turn one of these monsters into an OTK when you just get one of them out. Usually Dakini, she'll remove it. But this can also remove it. We got this new Raging Storm Dragon. It's a hand trap. You get a discard, negate an attack. Or if it's on the field, you target a face-up monster. You return it and the monster to your hand. Very useful. You guys know this guy, Sauravis. He negates things to target. Pretty good. And he's a 7 dragon. We can ritual summon him with advanced art. And he even has an effect. Didn't work in one of my replays. You guys will have to tell me why. But during either player's turn, when your opponent special summons a monster, you can return this card from your field to the hand, negate the special summon, and if you do, banish that monster. So remember that. You're going to have to tell me why I wasn't able to get that work in one of these duels. All with Advanced Ritual Art. Here we got 2 level 8s, a 7, and a 1. This way we're really able to summon either 2 9s, 2 Dakinis, 1 7. You can get multiple with how you're able to return it from hand to graveyard and stuff like that. Manju's obviously really good, and we've already gone over Concentrating Current. Extra deck isn't too important, except you gotta have links in there. You can even get Org Cussed. And that, this deck is cool, it's consistent with this skill, and it's a lot of fun. It's just not super strong. It can't hold a candle to heroes right now, so you would just get absolutely curb stomped trying to run around with it, just seeing hero after hero. But it's still a fun deck I revisit often, and these 2 new ritual monsters are actually pretty strong, so it's pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Duel. We're going first. Not the absolute formidable heroes, still pretty good, still relevant, but, you know, not the soul-crushing heroes we're used to. So we're gonna just go with that Advanced Ritual Art. We're probably gonna bring this dragon out, we for sure are. Now, he bounces a monster whenever you want, honestly. It's actually a quick effect, so face-up monster will be able to return it to the hand. It will also return this guy to the hand, but that's good because he does negate attacks from the hand. So we get rid of his big monster. This monster is good to get rid of. Let me click it because he's sticky. He'll bring out other monsters once he goes. Obviously, he left us a very weak field to get rid of. We're gonna Advance Ritual Art. Our second, we're gonna have to use the effect again to even be able to bring this guy out. Actually, no, we're not going to be able to summon 2 of them. We could only summon 1, but, okay, I'm summoning him. We cannot summon the Dakini. Both our dudes are there, so we gotta just swing. Very easy field. We could have killed had we got the right boss, but we don't. Here, he's going out with another Neos. Trying to Neos Fusion. He brings out a huge monster. Oh my goodness. He gets, what did he do? He tried to use some sort of effect. He had to get rid of that Neos. Yeah, shuffle all monsters you control into the deck. We chained to that. Got rid of his big monster. He's still got a skill to do wacky stuff. He adds a Miracle Contact. I don't think he can use it. He can't. He has to set it. All we need is something summonable, and we get our dragon. There it is. Still not lethal. What an absolutely wacky duel this is. We hit him for 2,600. Now, oh, I remember this duel. So yeah, why doesn't this duel work? Is this not a special summon? What is this doing? Fusion summon, ignoring its summoning conditions. Why are we not able to bounce this back? That was my plan, is that this comes out, he gets to, during either player's turn, when your opponent special summons a monster, you can return this card from your field to the hand, negate the special summon, and if you do, banish the card. So it's gotta be something from Miracle Contract, but it still counts, then special summon that fusion monster, you know? It still counted. We should have been able to return him. Here he's just gonna hit us for lethal. All we would have had to do Let's bring the Manju out, swing for lethal. So we had this win. We just needed this to return that monster, return to our hand, normal summon Manju, and we would win. I have no idea why that didn't work. It has to be just Miracle Contact, but it says special summon on the card, so I don't know why this didn't work for us. Maybe it's because he's in the Link Monster Zone, I don't know. But you guys let me know. Still a pretty good duel. We could have won a few different ways, but great stuff, guys. Alright, now here we are facing the heroes. I'm going to be able to show you what I mean by Sucker Punch OTKs. This isn't like overwhelming force, overwhelming offense. It's just a Sucker Punch. You catch a weak opponent field, you hit him with the Concentrating Current, and you call it a day. This is actually a really good hand. If we were to get another Ritual monster, this would be a really good hand. So as you can see, he's getting his free monster, all that noise. Super Poly. There is the Super Poly. Elemental Hero Shining. Banish, throw that away. T. It's not a terrible field. That's not a terrible field for us to OTK. Honestly, it's just his back row. It's probably Super Poly. Did he search Super Poly? Yeah, he searched Super Fusion, so that's definitely what that is down there. He probably could have used it. So we get 2 Dakinis. So this is why this is such a clapper. You summon the Manju. We go bada bing, return that thing. Get a second advanced ritual art. We're going to be able to get both of these Dakinis out, keep the Manju, and have a Concentrating Current. That'll get rid of both of his monsters now. He makes the dire mistake of not using... Oh, wait, no, he can't. He can't... Okay, that makes sense. He can't Super Poly us because he's already used his Light Monster, and we are Light Monsters, so he cannot Super Poly us. Man, he got dunked on. Now, we lost both of them. Let's say that wasn't a Super Poly, it was like a Floodgate. That guy negates an attack, but we have Manju. You don't get to choose what attack you negate with that. That's just going to be a search. But yeah, even if he Floodgated, we could have Concentrating Current to kill him, but not with the Gardna. The Gardna actually would have stopped us. So how it played out is perfectly how it played out. But let's say he could have used this Super Poly. He wouldn't have been able to use it after we got rid of one of his monsters, because then he would have chained it, used his monster, we still would have gotten rid of it with our girl. Now as you can see, we used the Manju to get rid of the Gardna effect, and then we're able to just swing with both Dakinis. So that's how you gotta get them with heroes, guys. The old school Dakinis. Great stuff. Okay, here we are. I think we're facing Grandpa's cards. This is the quality of duels I have to get when it's just hero spam. You just don't see anything but heroes, and then when you do, it's just memes. But we have kind of a meme hand. This is kind of a bad hand, so we can still show it off. He's got the Incarnate. All the Incarnate really does, you can't get rid of him with the effects. You gotta just swing into him, but he's a 0 attack monster. So obviously this isn't a very good hand. We gotta make do with just one ritual art. But it's gonna be, I think, Dakini? No, we're going with the big boy, and that's better, because we're gonna swing at this guy, and then remember, we're gonna be able to bounce a face-up monster. Only problem is, we're gonna have to return that 8 to even use this Dakini, because the other 8's in our hand. So it's actually super messy. There's a Concentrating Current, though. We're gonna return that. We've already used our skill. This pushes a Manju back another turn, though, which is kind of annoying. You can't normal summon the Manju after you do. We have both of our Concentrating Currents now. He's stalling us with Battle Traps, not the best deck, obviously. We get another instance to remove him. What am I saying? We get another instance of target negation, but he's not targeting us. He's using Kiteroid and Battle Traps. As you can see, we're bricking. We don't have our advanced ritual. We can't summon our Manjus. It's a bad hand versus a bad deck. I'm trying to show you. Look at that, man. But we have hand traps too. We have negates, we have a return, and we have negate and a direct attack. So we do have stuff. Now, this guy. Why is this monster so good in this deck? 400 attack, 2000 defense. What do we have? Concentrating Current. We can turn him into a 2400 monster when we wanted to, but he's gonna hit us with a Floodgate for some reason. Super wacky. Another Kiteroid. There you go. So he's used 2 Kiteroids on us. He's just stalling us, guys. There's the final advanced ritual art. We're going with our 7. We could have used our skill to return... No, I returned the 1. Why would I return the 1? That would give us the 9 again. Pretty wacky move. We obviously could have gone with Dakini, finished the duel. He's trying to stop us with Magical Cylinder. Finally, something that targets. We're able to use Sauravis and finish the duel. That was a lot of work to fight a not very good deck. So great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Yuri. We're going second. What's up, Mad Decent? Starving Invasion. Concentrating Current Manju, no rituals though. That's where Manju comes in. He's doing straight up Starving Venom stuff. I think we're able to pierce. Did we pierce this guy to death? I think he gets hit with some Dakini Pierce as a spoiler alert ahead. Let's take a look. There's the negates. I think he tries to negate the Manju. Is where he goes wrong first. That's a hand trap. I think we pierced that hand trap, so we kind of just had his number. That's an equip card of some sort. Never did do a Predaplants deck, I don't think. They're just too noisy. Not clear pass. And, you know, I could still figure it out, but there's Dakini. He's gonna negate the Manju. That's problem number one. All we gotta do, we don't even have to do anything else. We can literally just Dakini. Then we got enough monsters on the field to stop you. So didn't think that through too much. Goodbye, monster. He's got a hand trap. We pierce that hand trap, and I'm gonna Concentrate Current. So we're actually going to OTK that hand trap. He's gonna try to bring that monster out to lower my attack. Does not lower my attack enough, and we do exactly 4K. That's what I'm talking about with those Sucker Punch OTKs, guys. So yeah, it is hard to show off the first turn plays. It's just so many heroes out there. This does not hold a candle to heroes. It doesn't rise up to that power level. A few years ago, this could have been perfectly fine. You would have had OTKs, you would have had removals, you would have had disruptions. It would have been good, but it's not too. We even have hand traps. This deck is doing so much, but the power, it has a skill to make it consistent. Power level just isn't there. So hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.